Good morning, it's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine, and I'm here with some live Sunday morning stamping. Thanks for joining me today. Today I am featuring the Little Tree Box dies, and I kind of have a mashup going on. I'm using a bunch of different products, a whole bunch from the current August to December mini catalog. So we're going to make these cute little boxes. So here's one I did more for Thanksgiving. And then I have another one for Christmas. So here is the one for Christmas. So I am actually using the Little Treat Box dies. It's on page 70 of the mini catalog, but I paired it up with the banner year because the dies, let me show you really quick in the catalog, the dies that come right over here, you get 10 dies. And the little labels are really small, so you need a stamp set that's really tiny. So I found that the banner year was perfect because it has all these little tiny messages that fit in some of the labels. So I'm going to point the camera down at my station, find myself in the video, and we will go ahead and get started. So hold on just a minute. Okay, so let me find myself in my video, and there is a slight delay, so let me see if I can find myself. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. The weather got quite chillier here, and I've got a whole bunch of Stampin' stuff going on right now. Today is our team meeting this afternoon. So I'm looking forward to seeing all my stamping buddies. So here is project number one we're gonna make, which is just a cute little treat box for Thanksgiving. And this year Thanksgiving is gonna be really small for us, just the two of us. And then one for Christmas. So again, I'm using the banner year stamp set. So let's go ahead and do our stamping first. So I'm going to bring over my Stampin' Pierce mat. I use this for all my photopolymer stamps. And what I did is I cut out all the pieces already. So I have a Whisper White. It's 1.5 by 2.5. And I'm going to do the Grateful one first. And so I stamped the leaf and the sentiment in rich raspberry ink. And I forgot to bring over scrap paper, so I'm just gonna have to use a piece of computer paper I have right here to stamp off on. For the leaf, I stamped off twice. So let's do the leaf first. And I want the leaf to go all the way to the left side. So, sorry, this might be a little hard to see. So I'm going to stamp off twice and then stamp onto my project. I want to go kind of all the way to one side, and then I'm going to do the little greeting with a grateful heart. So we did decide to cancel Thanksgiving just because of the cases of COVID in our area. We're not feeling that it's safe to travel and gather. So there's the stamping for that one. And while I'm here, let's just do the stamping on the other one. So the other project, the Be Merry, I stamped in Cherry Cobbler ink. So I'm going to switch out the ink so I don't make a mistake and bring over my Cherry Cobbler. And I'm using the Be Merry and the little tiny Santa hat. So these are great. I thought for Thanksgiving it would be great for a place setting because they're small. And it'd be great if you're seeing people in person. I normally do treats for like my coworkers, but I'm not seeing any of my coworkers right now. So the Be Merry, I'm going Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to try to go low. And then so I can do my little tiny Santa hat. So you can kind of see why I picked the banner year bundle, because it has all these really cute images. Okay, so all my stamping is done. I'll get the mat out of the way and we'll go back to the Grateful one to put the box together. So here is the box. It is a die that you're going to cut out with your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and there's no adhesive on this box. I decided to use cardstock, so I kind of have a sturdy box, and my measurement is 6 by 7.5. So I did, again, one in rich raspberry and then one in cherry cobbler. So you're just going to fold on the lines, and then you're going to kind of bring up the middle, and there's these little slots, one on each side, to put your box little tabs into. So it is so easy. It takes about a minute to put together. No adhesive required. Okay, so that's the inside of the box, and then it's gonna fold up like this. So while you're here, you might want to put something inside. So what I have found is Tic Tacs will fit inside. They might stick out just a little bit at the top. The square candy that starts with a G, those fit inside. And then my husband's a fan of white chocolate, so he found these, the Reese's Thins, and these fit inside. So we'll put a couple in here. And you can actually even fold these, the side that kind of tops down a little bit. And since my box is cardstock, I wanted to embellish with some designer series paper. So I'm using the Plaid Tidings, and this is 6 by 6 paper. And the reason I didn't do the box out of this paper is that the box itself is 6 by 7.5, so it won't work with this paper. So I thought it would be great to just wrap it around. So I'm just gonna kind of take it and put it around the box and give it a pinch. But then I'm gonna remove it and put my liquid glue on. You could use tear and tape. I'm just going to do a couple lines of liquid glue, and I'm going to wrap. I won't attempt to wrap singing wrap. I can wrap paper. So we're going to go just like this, and then we're going to go to the back. So this will be the back where I have my seam. Then we're going to give it a couple pinches. And try not to get the adhesive on your fingers. Okay, my candy just fell out, but that's okay. Okay, so then, good morning, Janine. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm gonna add my little greeting with a little bit of liquid glue. You could use dimensionals, glue dots, whatever your favorite adhesive is. And then of course I wanted to give it a little bit of embellishment. And you could embellish more than I did, but I have a little acorn trinket from the mini catalog. And this is a piece of the ribbon. It's the basket weave combo. So you get kind of this thin metallic bronze looking ribbon, and then you get a really thick, I think it's mint macaron ribbon. So I did a 12-inch piece, and let me show you how I'm going to do a bow. I'm going to do right through the back to the front. It has these little holes already made for you. It's so cute. This box is so adorable. I can't believe I'm just featuring it now. I've had it for a while. I actually bought it. You're gonna laugh. I bought it to make a sampler to use the spider. So it has this cute spider for my October sampler class or September sampler class. I did a retreat and I was designing my sampler, and I had to use the spider with the glitter paper. So I got my acorn threaded on the front loop, and then I'm just gonna tie a bow. And this ribbon is really stiff, so you're gonna have to futz with it and kind of get it the way you want it. So I've been on about 11 minutes, and I want to save time for the other one, but it's the same really, just different decorating, embellishing. So I'm not gonna futz with it. Here's the sample, and this bow isn't even the greatest. I need to futz with it a little bit more. So let's go on and do the Be Merry one. So again, I have the box, and I'm just gonna put this together really quick, and we'll just show you how I did the embellishing on this one. So no adhesive, just adhesive on my paper, and oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is the Plaid Tidings 6x6, so I went with one that was more red and green. And then you see the reverse side, which is black and white plaid, which would be amazing for, I think, Valentine's Day. You could do the black and white with a pop of pink or red, but I'm gonna actually put the adhesive on the black and white and put it onto my box. Okay, and I didn't do how I did originally, but I kind of put it on and went around. So at the end of this video, I am going to show my sampler class. I just got it designed yesterday. I had some stamping friends asking for a Christmas sampler. So the deadline for that is going to be Monday, November 23rd to sign up, and then I'm going to get them out as soon as possible so you have it to put together before December 1st. So here's our Be Merry that we did earlier with the little Santa hat. Let me just throw this on, the little bit of glue. Make sure your glue's in the middle because it hangs off ever so slightly. And then I wanted cherry cobbler ribbon, and I didn't have any cherry cobbler ribbon in my stash, the horror. So I took some of the Whisper White crinkled seam binding and I colored it with my dark cherry cobbler Stampin' Blends. And it does make it a little bit stiff. It's a really pretty soft ribbon, and I have a ton of it from another project. So you put your candy or treat inside, and then you're gonna go right through both. And I'm gonna come over and make sure my tails are about the same length. And then I have the glitter star ornaments, and they have this little tag on it. I'm just gonna cut it off with my paper snips. And I'm gonna thread the ribbon right through the hole in the ornament. You could use the other piece and do it that way, whatever makes you happy. I just felt that this will work just as well. And I'm only using the one piece of ribbon. So now I'm gonna tie a bow and kind of have my star hanging down. Whew, I'm not doing very good with the ribbon today, but hey. This is where you can just futz with it after. All bows, you kind of have to mess around with them a little bit to really make them look gorgeous. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to show you. These were the finished samples. So on this one, I think I only had 10 inches. So I recommend that the ribbon is 12 inches. So that is my live project for this morning, but I want to make a couple announcements and show you my sampler up close. So let me grab my sampler. If you joined in the beginning, it was over my shoulder in the beginning of the video. But this is a 12 by 12 paper sampler, and it features the Most Wonderful Time product medley. And for class, you're going to get $20 worth of product. So you're going to get a half pack of the refill kit from the product medley. And then you're going to get a whole roll of the sheer real red ribbon. So hopefully you're kind of seeing the whole entire thing. And like I said, the deadline to RSVP for this is going to be Monday, November 23rd, and that is the week of Thanksgiving, so I hope to get them out by Friday. If I can get them out sooner, I will. And then you would get, it's priority mail shipping if you are a long distance customer. So you would get them on by Monday. So you have it, you can put it all together. And there's no stamping on this project at all, but you could certainly add stamping in. So I think this would be great for scrapbookers or anybody that wants a quick project that doesn't involve stamping. I die cut all the pieces for you, and then a bunch of the pieces are stickers that are in the kit. And if you are long distance and do want a kit, you will have to supply a 12 by 12 white and an 8.5 by 8.5 piece of real red to finish the project, and then the frame. So the details for that are on my blog at christinestamps.blogspot.com. I do have a host code going for the month of November, and it's MJTWUXNS. That's a mouthful, so I'll put that in the details of this video below. But if you order over $27, you will get my card class for free if you register by this Tuesday, November 17th. And let me actually bring the camera back up at my face so you can see me. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So I do also want to mention that tomorrow I am doing a drawing for my Stamp Out Breast Cancer special. So if you donate by the end of the day today, November 15th, and you will be in the entry to win that drawing, which is the A Merry Hello stamp set, which is a host set. And let's see what else. We have actually raised almost $8,000. So it is amazing. We're at like $7,994. So if you donate, there's still time to donate. And if you donate over $25, you will get a PDF tutorial with 22 projects. And this was an international collaboration with, there's about, I don't know, I think we're up to 30 people who are involved in the fundraiser. I can't even talk this morning. So it's been awesome. This was our 11th year doing it. So I'm so thankful and grateful to everybody who contributed, whether it was, it's been a tough year. So as anything that you contributed, anything that you could afford to contribute has been amazing to see all the donations come through. So we're in the top 10 in teams in Boston, Massachusetts for making strides against breast cancer, which warms my heart. I lost my mom. So it's a very, sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed, very personal connection to the charity. So thanks so much for tuning in. That's it for me for this week. And I'll be back next week. A week from Tuesday is my birthday. So I think next week I'm going to focus on birthday projects. I haven't done birthday in a while, so that'll be really fun. So have a great week, and I will see you next week.